Hi, I'm Dr. Vonda Wright, and welcome to our 10th and final Roadmap to Resilience class. The Roadmap to Resilience classes have been an amazing way to evaluate how we handle all kinds of life situations. And I've hoped as you've been with us over the last 10 months that you've learned how to take some control in your life, that life can be full of hope and commitment, and that even when it's hard, even when it's a challenge, that you can make it through. There is never a time in our life when our physical body and our mental capacity cannot rise to the occasion. And sometimes we just need to take these things that we've learned over the last 10 months to build a better brain, build a better body, build the relationships we need to know that we can continue forward in a really strong way. Today will be a really fun class on the Roadmap to Resilience because we're going to talk about what resilience is. Our experts will share with you their top tips on how to be resilient. Finally, we'll hear personal stories of journeys on the Roadmap to Resilience.
Resilience is about rebounding from difficult situations.
Adapting, evolving, groundedness.
Having the willingness to face challenges in the eye.
Stubbornly positive.
Being able to survive, and not just survive, but thrive after a difficult situation.
It requires discipline.
Learning new ways to manage stress that come into your life.
It's always looking for what the possibilities are.
Knowing that in the hard times, you can rise to the challenge, that you will stay committed in the direction you are going, and that you actually do have some control over what's happening.
What makes us resilient is really flexibility.
Laugh and find a lot of laughter.
Having a broader sense of humor in life gives us an ability to accept some things that are not within our control.
Meditation and mindfulness.
Stay in the moment. Do not let your mind spin out of control when situations happen.
Play definitely helps build resilience.
Be more curious. Curiosity starts to dissolve that resistance because we can't resist and be curious at the same time.
Decide what's most important or meaningful for you, and then set out to do more of it.
Movement helps me get into action, and that action is resilience.
Because of everything my ancestors have gone through, I know that my DNA has been literally shaped by adversity. So if my DNA was passed along through them, then there's nothing that I can't overcome.
The earlier lessons which I had learned from the struggles with leukemia, you can't always change what happens, but you can always change what you feel. And that in life, there are always going to be new doors to open and new roads to walk.
About 10 years ago, I lost somebody who was really important to me. What I discovered was adapting in my worldview and adapting in my ability to still love again was the best place of resiliency that I could have had.
I spent time in a war zone in the Army. I was a first responder at Ground Zero on 9/11. What I've learned about resilience, and I think was really sharpened in combat, is that it's about attitude. It's about waking up every morning and recognizing there are going to be difficulties, but if you have a positive attitude, then you can get through it.
Thank you so much for joining us for these 10 classes on the Roadmap to Resilience. If I had one last tip for you, it would be to continue, as you've done the last 10 months by joining us, continue investing every day in your physical health, in your mental health, because you are worth this daily investment. Whatever time you're taking to learn to be more resilient, you're worth it.